Hello and welcome back to the channel for another video. So I feel like I probably said last video that last video was the last video about this, because it was meant to be, but for some reason things just don't stop. Now one thing happened and I didn't think that was enough to really base a video on, and then something else happened. Since I made the last video and the video before that, there seems to be like a new update every day or two. Now, I don't think after this that there will be, because everything just kind of shut down, which you'll see. But I feel like these are important pieces of information. Now, before we really get into it, just want to reiterate that Odessa isn't 100% Shannon, but people are speculating that it is because of the voice. It's never been confirmed, and due to this, it likely never will. So we're all just going on speculation at the moment. I am here to present the information to you and have you make up your own mind. That is my job as a creator, or at least that's how I do my best to run my channel. So in the previous video, we stated that it had been taken off Spotify, and I defended my listing of Radiohead's album OK Computer, which a few people mentioned. You can see my listing habits have been Tommy T by Wicked, hip hop song, just as GTA, RP stuff. Brief recap, it's still not on Spotify, but it's been more. So if you've been keeping up with the saga on Reddit or whatever, you would already know this stuff, but this video is for maybe you and other people who don't know, and people in the future who are like, what was the whole Odessa Franklin-Boutwell thing? Well, here's a series of videos for that. So there was this. This was a live stream by Shi Okami, and thank you to them for showing my video at the start of their stream. I don't know if any of you came from this stream, but they have a podcast called Petty Fluff Butt News. You can see the title, it says PFM Podcast. I'm guessing that that is probably just the name for their podcast, as their channel is Shi Okami. Never seen any of their content, just for a heads up, but I was interested because they were doing a interview with Odessa, except she didn't show up. Now, there is a clip here, I believe it's this, which I will play for you.
Was still going to be available for the interview, and yeah, the email that I was contacting her through is just magically gone. As you can see on the stream, hey sister, still available for the podcast today, and I get an auto reply message, address not found. So
Well, that's super professional of them.
of course.
Are we really surprised though? I actually left a comment on that video and I said, thanks for showing my video at the start of stream. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. It's a strange case. I was looking forward to hearing Odessa, but I'm not surprised about the email thing, because I'm not. They said that they would do a face reveal at 10k. I mean, why not just prove that you're not Shannon now? There was some interesting comments about that, which I think is worth mentioning. The discussion in the comments of those two videos that I made, really interesting and insightful to me, because it was theorized that by getting to 10k, that maybe the channel could therefore meet the requirements of monetization. So the requirements of monetization are 1,000 subscribers in a year and 4,000 watch hours. Now, subscribers would be done if they got to the 10k for the face reveal, and presumably 4,000 watch hours could definitely come with the 10k subscribers, even if they were still uploading like minute-long videos. It would make sense that to have 10,000 subscribers, you would have the amount of views that you would then need for 4,000 watch hours, and then they could monetize their channel, and even if it turned out that they weren't Shannon, which seemed more and more likely, even though there's a lot of questionable behavior, that they would still have an audience to some degree, which to me makes sense. But of course, as I say, my opinion is not your opinion. Let me know your opinion in the comment section below, because I'm more than happy to have a discussion about this. We've had really interesting and insightful discussions in the past few videos, as we do with every video on my channel. But the most interesting thing recently is this. Odessa's Anchor FM account is gone. The podcast no longer exists. So the last video was the YouTube channel had been taken down, but the podcast still existed. There was a podcast episode uploaded after the YouTube channel was gone, I believe, which was a reference to a song by another artist, which a few people mentioned in my previous video, which was interesting to me because I'd never heard of the song, didn't know the reference. I do believe that there are a few archives of the podcast and such if you want to go and listen to them. If you're watching this after the fact and you're interested in the whole rabbit hole or whatever, they should be available. But in saying that, the Spotify's gone, the Anchor FM's gone, so the podcast is gone and the YouTube channel's gone. But I'm not saying that this definitely will be, but there is one thing left that isn't gone. Can you guess what it is? I don't think it was mentioned in the last video. It was mentioned in the first video when I was kind of going down the rabbit hole of Odessa Franklin-Boutwell, but it is the Vimeo. Now, there's nothing here. As I kind of said, I don't expect there to be anything here, but it does still exist. So if Odessa is watching this, which I don't know if she is or not, this may be gone soon. The whole voicemail thing that was part of the YouTube channel, that now no longer exists because there's no way to contact Odessa through that anymore. And the email address that was linked to something, I don't know what it was linked to. I saw a comment that said that it was linked to the Spotify, but I don't know. I don't understand how an email address was found. Maybe you do. Maybe it's Anchor FM. I don't know. I never looked into contacting them, so I don't know. Seems like all avenues are closed. But saying that, something that's really important is to not forget the Emily Artful situation. I haven't made a video going in depth about it, but there is a chance that this was made to distract from that. But please remember the Emily Artful situation and support her way, because that is more of an issue than this. Although the whole Creepshow art situation as a whole is as much of an issue as the Emily Artful situation, this Odessa thing is not as much of an issue as the whole Creepshow thing. This is more like a detour, which maybe was intentional, who knows. If this is Shannon, which I've said many times isn't confirmed and seems like it never will be, I don't think this will be the last attempt. People have said that maybe it was Odessa making the post initially that got the attention, because how could someone just randomly find a account that has some podcast that has Creepshow in the title, blah blah blah. I looked into the account and I don't see anything suspicious. Just for a heads up, I have explored that avenue. But anyway, thanks so much for the support recently. Thanks for watching. And let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I'll see you soon for more content. Peace.